Alrighty then, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 1st Edition, Reign of Winter. Joining me today are these lovely and amazing people who are the Patreons of my channel. Guys, say hello to the folks at home.
Hi.
Hello, the folks at home.
Hello.
Woo! Alright, now, one moment here, because I think someone's audio might be open. It is Tim's. I'm hearing a lot of your ambient background, I think. Oh, maybe it's not Tim. Oh, where is it?
Is it me?
Could be. Could someone give me a... let's do this real quick. Could I get Neil to clap for me? Oh, actually, you know what? No, everyone mute one at a time. So, Neil, mute yourself. Okay, nope, it's not Neil. Brune, we'll go with you.
Looks like he's already muted.
Kyrie?
Muting.
Marcus? It's Marcus! That's
I didn't notice there was sound until it turned off, and then I could hear the silence.
Yeah, I have my fan on. It's been very warm lately.
That's our fucking guy. This fucking... Anyway. Alright, we found...
I was like, I don't hear anything. It has to be me. And then, yeah.
No, it is Marcus. So, Marcus, if you could...
Turn it off. I turned my fan off.
Yeah, I think it's also your ambient room noise as well. I think your pickup's just picking up too much of that in the background. So you'll either need to turn down your sensitivity, or we'll deal with that later. And mute for now. All right. In the meantime, guys, for those of you who don't know, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And we come here and we play some cool and fun and wonderful games. For those of you who didn't know, I have spent a little bit of time... Marcus, please. I can't hear myself.
Marcus?
Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, it wasn't Marcus. Oh, it's not Marcus. Oh, okay. Is it Tim?
I'm unmuted now, so hold on.
Okay.
Tim's muted and it stopped.
Okay, now it's good. Okay. All right, we're good. I'm not going crazy, okay? Could you imagine if there is no sound and it's just me just being fucking crazy for some reason? Just being like, oh, okay, you know, just dag freaking hearing voices.
I swear,
I swear it's not the voices in my head. I'm not making this shit up. It's like Bloody Mary 3 times. But thank you, yeah. Yeah, that's it. All right. Oh, it's happening again.
Yeah, Tim unmuted.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it is Tim. All right, it's fine. Look, I'll work it through. You know what? No, I'm going to do it this way. All right. Because I'm not going to get through my intros this way. Okay, so guys, first of all, thank you, Neil. Now, first of all, I want to thank everyone for their patience. As you know, we have had a little bit of an interruption to the Dead Aussie Gamer stream because I was at Gen Con. Gen Con was a trip. There will be a post-con thing. But if I'm being honest, it was probably one of the roughest trips I've had out of the country in a very, very long time. Not just in, but also out, and then everything that happened afterwards, it was just a whole freaking thing, you know. And I broke my foot, so that's extra, yay, you know, foot broken, fun. So I'm healing, I've got a walking stick, you know, it's doing what it is. But I'm glad to be back, and honestly, I am so happy to be back here with you guys. You've noticed I got the new hat. The new hat is now part of the new look for the Dead Aussie Gamers. This is now just happening. Has nothing to do with the fact that I'm going fucking bald. But, you know, like, that's just, yeah, I'm wearing it, sort of thing. I can't rock the look that Avarian, you know,
the
has.
club.
He just makes it work. But I like the Akubra. It looks good. It looks good. So, there it is. All right. Now, for those of you who haven't been here for a while, Reign of Winter is a Pathfinder 1st Edition adventure that we are playing with these wonderful and amazing Patreons who help support my channel and keep me afloat here in the Twitch space. We also have a few people to thank, including our sponsors. sponsors, such as Hero Forge for the wonderful art you can see on stream of all of our lovely characters, Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects that we'll be using throughout the course of today's session, and Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which, for those of you who have not yet noticed, our VTT has gotten a major update this past few days. So for those of you who have used Fantasy Grounds, it is freaking amazing. It is actually freaking wonderful. We are, I'm still navigating a lot of it with the help of Schoolie, and hopefully I'll become more proficient with the new interface, and it'll all be cool. We have noticed one very interesting problem, which I'm happy to show you guys on Rill's character sheet here. The little tabs on the menu side are white text on a white background, which isn't great for trying to read what's on your sheet. But apart from that, everything's, pretty hunky-dory. So yeah, there's all that. Now, of course, guys, no good game exists without our players. So to recap and tell us about their characters, I'm going to turn it over to my lovely Patreons to tell you about themselves and the characters that they're playing. Starting with our dear friend Calindria, playing the role of Kyrie.
Hello, beautiful people. Kyrie is a ratfolk slayer. He is a former, sometimes attempted occasional assassin, follower of Norg Warburg, but I'm really bad at that one. She is the White Rider of the Baba Yaga. She is a student still, I think. We haven't technically graduated, right, Cromwell?
No, this is our graduation attempt.
Yeah, it's a really fucking long graduation.
Yeah, you were supposed to graduate at like level 2 or 3. You're now level 14, 15, something like that.
Man, I wish we were 14, 15. I'll take that. That is me. That is mine.
11, fine. All right, next up, playing the role of Bectrin is our dear friend Lucas.
Hello. Yeah, I'm Lucas. I play Bectrin. He is a dwarf brawler. He's sort of along for the ride. I'm just kidding. So he's out here trying to A, avenge his friend, and B, return things to normal back home so not everyone freezes to death. That's basically what he's doing here. And he's going to fail at both of those things probably today as we all die. So looking forward to that.
Well, that is true. You guys are caught in a bit of a pickle. Mostly metaphysically. Also somewhat literally. Yeah. And then, of course, playing the role of Mistwin is our friend Marcus, the storyteller.
Yep. Hello, I'm Marcus. I'm playing Mistwin, who was part of the group at the start of the campaign, died via pissing off a dragon, and went through some afterlife crisis, learned the true nature of Pharasma's job, and is now returned to help the party, and is going to die via dragon again.
Well, I mean, yeah, probably. I mean, you're caught literally between a rock and a dragon, so I mean, yeah.
We're trapped in an airtight room. The only person that's actually near the dragon is Bectrin.
That's true. That's true. Next up, we have playing the role of none other than our friend Makar is Neil from Immersion Diversion.
Hello. Yes, I play Makar. He is a human ASMR Magus Eldritch Archer. So I cast touch spells, well, actually touch range or ray spells from my bow instead of touch spells from a sword or something. But yeah, he's kind of he in life he's just trying to be a diplomat of some sort. Although everyone else in the party ends up speaking before he can even try. And, it's okay. Cromwell's the diplomat.
That's because we know what happens when you open your mouth, Neil.
I know. Yeah, cursed by some red caps to go find the Baba Yaga.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, well, they told me to do it first. And then I got cursed by him. So now via the curse, I actually am for sure doing it. But yeah, so same situation where I'm about to die by a dragon, possibly. Um, although if I make it to the next book, I get Grex in a way. So I'm hoping to live.
Well, we'll
That'll
see.
be fun.
We'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see. All right. Next up, playing the role of Rill, the dwarven cleric of Sarenrae, is our friend Brune Brassax.
Yeah, g'day. I'm Broom Brassax, and I play the character Real Never Ember. So, Never Ember for the Never Ember Ale, which my parents created for my namesake. I'm trying my darndest to stop the never-ending frost, return the Baba Yaga, make my parents start drinking again, and leave me the hell alone so I can go back to what I was doing.
Yeah, fair. And last but certainly not least, playing the role of none other than Cromwell the monk, is our dear friend Tim.
Yes, good evening. Let me know if the audio is too loud. I tweaked some settings. I don't know how the microphone on the computer was picking up your voices from
You're
the
good now.
headphones.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
No, it seems okay
but,
now.
it shouldn't have been picked up when I was whispering like this. But, yes, so Cromwell is a monk Oread. He's mostly human and he's been trying to graduate from the adventurers school as he set out from his homelands seeking knowledge and, well, good fight every now and then. And partway through searching for lost dogs and killing frozen zombie rats and various things like that for scraps of gold, and turned out they had to start saving the world from impending doom, which they're now trying to do, having lost most of the companions along the way, including the teacher. Kyrie and Cromwell are, well, giving it a shot. But this is kind of their last shot, because if either of them dies, then it's GG.
Yep, that's it. If Kyrie, Cromwell, or even their puppy,
Scratch.
if any of them die, then yeah, that is game over, I guess. So there you go. Fair. Now, that of course is our lovely players, and we have one last person to thank before we start today's session, and that is you guys in chat. Guys, thank you so much for being here and being a part of the show. Thank you for your ongoing support and your love and attention. It goes so far in making sure that we can keep doing all these cool, fun, and amazing games. Now, guys, today I've got another announcement in regards to our fundraiser. As you know, most of the time it is usually for the DAG monthly fundraiser, but today we are starting the first run at our saving up for Eurodag. That is, of course, my month that I will be spending abroad in Europe to do stuff. Now, here is my plan. My plan currently is to fly to Europe, go and attend a wedding, and then travel for a few weeks around Europe, going and visiting Spiel in Essen, going to Amsterdam and France and Italy and a bunch of other places, with my journalist friends Myri and Nikolai, Myri and Nico, who are journalists for Orc and Sparta TV. Now, I would like to continue programming as usual during our expeditions, because I have, hopefully, in mind, fingers crossed, a portable Wi-Fi and laptop. So these funds that we're looking at now, so I have airfare to some degree, but I'm trying now to afford a laptop so that I can, for that month, continue to stream and broadcast and yada yada yada. So that's what we're saving up for. So this is what Eurodag is all about. Eurodag is going to be about traveling and doing a whole bunch of cool stuff, but then also making sure that I am able to keep in touch with all my players, my Patreons, you guys, and stuff like that. So yeah. Now, there are a number of ways you can help me save up for Eurodag, and that is through the donations that impact the game. First of all, we have free donations, which, of course, when you just watch the show, you earn channel points, and these channel points can be used to influence the game with things like inspiration, insight bonuses, wandering monsters, tarot readings, a bunch of cool stuff. All of them just by watching you earn points to be able to use. Subscribers earn points quicker. Then, of course, for those of you with a little bit of disposable income that can help Dag, who, by the way, I also want to thank people who have also donated to the Fortune Dragon, which will be dropping today. That went a huge way in helping me during Gen Con. But yes, again, we are still always pressing forward. But all the donations here are used for more tangible effects during the session today. So for $5, you can award a red mark to a player of your choice. These are hero points that can be used to stave off death, petition the GM for nonsense that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. The purple markers are also $5. They are jinx points that can be used for me to get bad guys to roll with advantage, counteract hero points, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, I will draw from one of 2 decks of cards. You will choose from either a deck of heroic actions, which you can give a heroic action to a player of your choosing. This acts as not only a hero point, but also a special, unique power that they can utilize at any point in time. Or you can use that $10 to draw a plot twist. That's right. Da-da-da-da. The plot twist, of course, is a random assorted story prompt that gets placed into the game as we are playing. For $20, you can give someone a coveted golden natural 20, because why the fuck roll a 20 when you can just have one? Yep, it is just a natural 20, and you can give them to my players or to me as well. For $50, you can increase the difficulty of a boss, making a minion into a boss into a super boss, and a super boss into a, oh my fucking god, what the hell have I done? Now, preemptive warning, we are having the first fight with the Fortune Dragon begin here on the game today. So if you want to boss buff the Fortune Dragon, you may, but shame on you. Shame on you. How dare. Because this thing is a piece of shit, and I've already looked at it, and it's a piece of shit. It's fucking, yeah, it's a whole thing. The $50, however, can be used to help my players by providing them a magic item of your choosing. This can be a homebrew item you design, an item that they choose from their wish list, or an item I create to give to them. And last, we have the $100 secret menu item. The $100 secret menu item is quite a simple one for this particular fight. Our heroes are currently trapped in a vault by a giant dragon, caught behind the vault by a big block of ice that has been unearthed and slammed against the wall in order to trap my players there. Now, in this, I guess, encounter where they have to fight a dragon, there is no better way to fight a dragon than to potentially be a dragon. So the $100 secret menu item is you as a player, you as a person, or whoever donates the $100 secret menu items, will get to roll a D20. This D20 will determine the CR of dragon our players will be able to attract as a mount for any one of them of your choice. So you can choose any one of the characters. They will get a dragon mount of that CR, which means they could potentially have a CR1 tiny little dragon show up and just, it's a parrot, basically. Or they could have a CR20 dragon show up, and they could basically be riding the equivalent of a Harley Davidson. So every secret menu item will go towards that, and again, a different person gets a dragon. Every person can only get one dragon, so that's an FYI for that. Also, Classic Sam. Hi, Sam. Good to see you. Also, your game was freaking awesome today. I hope you had fun. Let's catch up. Swordplay and sorcery. Love your face. Good to see you, buddy. All right, we have a donation from Schoolie, a $20 donation. We have a hero point for Bectrin and Mistwind, so let's get those in there real quick. Ooh. All right. Mistwind. Oop. There we go. And Bectrin, done. And the third plot twist. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, 1 is Hidden Secrets, 2 is Heirloom, and 3, Backstabbed. Interesting. All right, Backstabbed is our plot twist for the day, so we're going to hang on to that one. All right. Hey, Cryptwalker, good to see you too. Okay, here we go. Moving on. Just checking to make sure. Um, 98,300 Dagdollary dues. Jesus Christ. That's way too much, but fair. Okay, cool. All right, we have caught up. We've caught up on all things. So, I guess without any further ado, are you guys ready to get going?
Yes and no.
Yeah, just real quick. I don't know why Vectrin got moved in the room. He should be back out on the table. He's the only one not in the room.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He was hiding under the. He's the one
No,
that
he
snatched
was fighting the dragon, and then the dragon was like, "I'm going to let you live because I'm going to basically blame you," and that's where we cliffhangered it.
Oh, very well.
He's hiding.
No, he was never hiding. He was fighting the dragon or trying to, and it was not going
threw
well.
He threw his dang bong at it and got the key around its neck.
Oh, I do remember that. Yes, I do. All right. Well, without any further ado.
Nope. Oh, geez.
Oh no. And also, oh yes.
When last we left our adventurers on the planet Triaxis, a long, long distance away from Galarian, where our heroes first came from, our heroes continued their search for the Baba Yaga, getting ensnared into a war between dragons. Urax, the Lord of Storms, ruler of this region, has taken over from the rebels that would seek to usurp the power from the dragons. After thanking our heroes for retrieving the severed head of the rebel leader, our heroes were almost allowed everything they desired and more. But in a twist of fate, the dragon's treachery knew no bounds, and he turned on our heroes, instigating a long drawn-out battle in which Makar transformed the dragon into a mist that could harm no one. But while they frantically tried to search for the missing ingredient for the Baba Yaga's hut so that they may leave this place and hopefully find her, unfortunately, Kite perished as a giant golem crushed him to death. But there was no time to grieve and mourn. Mistwin, a former companion of the group, manifested not as the elven woman she once was, but instead as a Duskwalker, a person who has been given a temporary reprieve from the realm of the dead to do some measure of good in the little time she had here. Little time was, of course, the name of the game, as our heroes found themselves caught by the dragon who had broken free of Makar's spell, and now trapped within the treasure vault behind the dragon's very roost. Mistwin, Bectrin, Kyrie, Makar, and... not Bectrin. Kyrie, Mistwin, Makar, Rill, and Cromwell have been slammed behind the door, leaving only Bectrin in the wake of the dragon, who has proclaimed his victory, that Bectrin's friends no longer had a way to escape, and it was all over. Bectrin, you pause as you feel that sense of dread passing over you. The tension.
Yes.
The tension is palatable. The dragon stops for a moment, with his claw placed firmly on the stone that is now against his vault. He ensures it's wedged in good. You see a wicked grin sneak across his face as he looks back towards you. Do you wish to say anything? Do anything?
Mm.
Bactrin.
Probably not good.
Okay. He begins to warm up his voice because frickin' this is taking its sweet time.
Okay, I think I'm back. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, everything locked up on my end. I'm good now.
All right. Do you say anything to the dragon as he has trapped your allies?
Oh man, there's probably not much I can say at this point. What are the chances that you'll just move that block out of the way and we can get out of here and forget like this never happened?
The dragon looks over to you and says in just a second.
The odds are not likely. Your friends are now a permanent part of my treasure room. I have no intention of allowing such rare oddities to escape my claws.
What if, and go with me here, you let them go, and we'll try to find you something even better, and we can bring it back.
Make a diplomacy check.
I have no idea what my diplomacy is, but I'm pretty sure it's bad.
I don't think you can roll for bad.
It's a -1, so this is gonna go well. It's a 0, everyone. A 0.
Oh.
Meanwhile, inside of the vault,
It's
inside
okay,
the
guys. I'm
vault.
sure Beckard's got this.
Oh yeah, you get the sense that maybe Bectrin has this. Inside the vault,
Totally.
you begin to look for any kind of exit, but the giant steel door is now firmly wedged shut, cold to the touch from the ice and stone that now bar the way beyond. It is dark.
I cast light
You
on
start-
my axe.
Your axe begins to glow. You see the treasure room in full now. You see pots and urns and rugs and silks, golds and rubies and gems pouring out of various receptacles. And something then catches your eye. It seems to be a flask of some kind, metal, with an emblazed symbol of maybe a jaguar or a tiger, made into a stopper that seems to keep the lid on this iron flask of some kind.
Do we recognize what it is?
I'm muted.
Spellcraft, if you would like.
Awesome. I'm not trained.
Then you may. Then you do not know.
Awesome. I look around at other stuff.
Again, lots of very valuable
That-
stuff is around.
Real, if you'd like, I could look at it.
Sure.
All right,
I
make a
will take a look
spellcraft.
at the flask.
Sure, make a spellcraft check.
31.
31.
Yeah.
You get the idea that there's maybe some conjuration magic on this, but you have no idea what it is.
Okay. This conjuration, I think it might summon something or create something. I'm guessing whoever if it's conjuration, then it'll because like usually with conjuration spells, if you're the one using it, like a summon, I think summon animal or summon creature kind of spell is a conjuration. They usually end up listening to the user. So I'm guessing if someone uses this, whatever it conjures will be yours. Then I hand it back to
And
Real.
it would probably be a perfect idea to unleash whatever is in that bottle within this very small room that we are all currently occupying.
I mean, it could
I'll
help
shake my
us
head.
get out. I'm gonna look around and see if I can find any other stuff too that might help.
Let's save that for a last ditch effort.
Somebody who has a better memory than I do. In the previous room, aside from Kite, did we kill anything?
We killed the ice golem.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we killed the ice golem. Yeah.
I have the ability to use my death dagger to emerge from its corpse.
Also, Kite was also dead.
Yes, I'd rather not emerge from Kite's corpse if that is at all possible.
Yeah, true.
But
Can
that's the thing
emerge
you could
from
do.
ice?
It is.
I don't know if it'd be possible to lure a dragon away if that's your idea, for us to push this open and then help you, but I wouldn't try it. I think we already knew he's pretty quick when I didn't
Well,
have him in the mist form.
one of us here does have experience with luring dragons away. It doesn't end well.
Well, nothing ends well with
Real
dragons.
goes over to this wall and he sits down on a crate or something, takes out a parchment paper and a piece of charcoal and begins writing his will.
I, real never ember of sound body and mind, curse Makar for putting me in this situation. In the event of my certain death, I bequeath absolutely
Makar.
nothing to this fuckhead. In fact, if anyone is reading this, and by some sheer miracle Makar happens to be alive, I request that everyone in attendance please
Take all of
ball
his-
up your fist and punch him square in the balls.
Doug, I have another question.
Oh
Yeah, go
no.
ahead.
This doorway between this room, excuse me, between the room the dragon is in and the previous room, is it iced over or is it open? That I last recall.
What you mean this area here?
The double door just to the east of that.
Okay, so this area is just a sleet area of like ice, and then that is a double door leading to like a snow-packed area where the golem was.
Okay, so if I were to try to use my death dagger, I can go through those doors still, to the best of my knowledge.
You believe you can, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna wait about 10 seconds for any bright ideas, and then I'm gonna use it. So.
What kind of flooring is this?
Ice and stone.
Okay,
Well,
I
Rill
guess-
has no idea what any of these items are, so he has no idea.
Yeah, I guess I'll one. I guess if there's anything magical in here, I'm gonna try and see if I can look at them, find out if there's anything helpful in here.
Okay, there is a flask with conjuration magic on it that you now are holding directly in your hand.
I gave it back to Rill, but
Okay, sure.
okay.
I
Was that it?
can't use it. I give it back to Makar.
I think it's an item. I think you could just okay, fine. Well, you could cast magic, can't you, Rill?
Okay, fuck
Some
it. I'm
sorts
using
of
the
magic.
dagger while these two bicker.
I'll use the flask.
I
Alright.
move very far away from Makar.
All right.
So obviously, there's a reason we need to have this.
So, as you open up the bottle, a plume of smoke begins to flow outwards. OG Lava Kitten has donated for a Mirage Dragon. Which player is this dragon going to bond with? OG, let me know.
Oh, they said Rill at the very beginning.
Oh, they said Rill?
I believe so.
Very well.
That's why I gave it back to Rill, because I was hoping Rill was gonna use it.
Evidently not. Okay,
Yeah.
give me 2 seconds. All
'Cause
right.
it's the spell that you cast. It's my dragon now. I was kidding.
All right.
Doesn't bother me.
As it begins to take form, all of a sudden, the stretched out figure of a feline-esque dragon now emerges from the bottle. This esoteric dragon now stands before you. It
Another
sniffs-
fucking dragon.
It sniffs the air and looks at you. It seems to make its way over to Rill and smell something on their person.
I shuffle around in my pockets and I take out a half-eaten piece of Gabbana. And I chuck it towards Makar.
You don't know how bonding works, do you, Rill? You don't want the dragon?
I'm role-playing.
I am too. I'm just asking if you, the player, have no desire for a pet dragon.
Not really.
Okay, that's fine. OG, Rill does not wish
Sorry.
for... No, that's fine. OG, Rill does not wish for the dragon. Is there a second option you would like to give? I send it to Kyrie? All right. Looking at
Damn it,
your...
OG.
Looking
No,
at
just
you,
kidding.
looking at your disgusting half-eaten pocket food that you've now hucked across the room, the dragon loses interest in you completely and moves away from Rill and heads over to Kyrie. Again, nose twisted up and still sniffing around for something.
So I don't know how bonding works.
Well, you notice this creature doesn't have the same kind of intelligence as most dragons. It seems to be working a little bit more like a wild animal. Could be looking for food, could be looking for something. You're not entirely sure. Bonding is about offering and communicating.
Okay. Kyrie will put out a hand in the space between the two of them, just to show that she has no intent of harm.
Okay. As you do so, the dragon smells your hand. What is your intent? What's in your mind?
From I gotta think of how to do this IC, but OC, it's aren't you a little cutie? Well, Kyrie would not think that. So, curiosity and an attempt to not have everybody in this room die because the bottle was opened.
All right, so a mixture of fear and curiosity.
Yeah, probably.
You feel something pulling at you, almost as if something is looking into your mind while you're interacting with it. And you see that the dragon is capable. It twists its head to the side as it looks at you, and you feel your own head twisting to kind of match it. It seems to be understanding you, and you understanding it. It also means you no harm. You get a feeling that it's been trapped here for some time and wants to leave. However, something is stopping it from leaving, and it is not the door, nor is it the dragon outside. There is something beneath your feet, something in this room that lays slumbering. This dragon is trying to tell you about it, trying to tell you to be still, lest you waken it.
Kyrie will freeze, and while staring at the dragon, say, I'm going to take that literally.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said nobody move. I whispered it harshly, and apparently that didn't get picked up.
Okay, sure.
So I tried to identify things in here earlier, but I also know that it was dimly lit. May I make an attempt to do so again now that light has been cast?
Yes, you may. Anyone who wishes to look around the room may make a perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Tiny numbers. Nice.
All right. Those of you... Let's see. All right. Those of you who have a perception over, well, 25 or over, notice that in the corner of the room, a big pile of treasure seems to have moved its current location. It does not seem to be in the same place. And maybe the pile's a little larger?
Treasure ooze. Oh no.
Was that even words, Makar?
It's a treasure ooze.
That is not what I heard.
It is
What
not a
did you
treasure
hear?
ooze.
I heard you go, up a news.
W's. Guys, you saw that move too, right? Not saw it, but it definitely moved from one spot.
I think the lack of oxygen in here is getting to you, Makar.
Nope, I saw it too.
Does seem larger than when we first entered.
Do you think the room's trapped with filling treasure? We're gonna get crushed.
Well, did we come here
Let's find
seeking
out.
treasure?
No. Well, we came here for a bear skin rug.
It could be in there.
Oh, you're muted, Michael.
Muted.
The treasure rouses at the sound of your conversation and begins to rise upwards. The scaly form shrouded in a myriad of different bits of treasure, silks and gems, bracelets and necklaces, all suddenly begin to rise, revealing the form of a dragon that has used the treasure within here as armor of some kind, coating its body entirely. Upon its brow, you see it has a bear-skinned rug that is draped over its back like a shawl. It yawns with a giant roar.
Oh. Wonderful. Another one.
This dragon
Oh, no.
seems groggy, almost as if it was asleep. The dragon that was talking to Kyrie, or that was communicating with Kyrie, now very swiftly tries to hide behind Kyrie.
Cromwell, if I had lightened one of these doors, do you think you could blast it open? If I hit you with some fire again?
Well, what's the door made of?
Steel.
Hmm. That seems unlikely, Makar.
I mean, it's half the weight, so well.
If you could turn it into something else, perhaps.
If I used mist form on the door, no, I'm just kidding. I don't. Oh, I do have hero points. I could hero point it and turn it on objects. No, I'm just kidding.
If you have mist form, couldn't
I'm
you
just kidding.
simply go to the other
Yes.
side and open the door?
Well, it's entirely blocked by ice. I don't know if we could just, if it's sealed, I can't really get past. And
I see. So how would the door open?
So,
It's-
as you guys continue to talk, the dragon's tired, groggy yawn at the slight disturbance by hearing the noises you make is now gone to a full rouse as you continue to speak in its presence. As it stands up, you watch and hear the sounds of bits of the treasure falling off its person. It turns and says,
Why is there so much noise? Is it so much trouble for one to sleep in their hoard without being disturbed by the little folk?
sorry, we got locked in here.
Locked in here, say the thieves, more likely.
Nope, no
Actually-
thieves. I promise.
It's true. We were locked in here by another dragon who thinks he's superior to everybody else.
The dragons are superior to everybody else.
Oh, I have no doubt about that, believe me. But he thinks that he's superior even among dragons.
He says he's the king.
Is that so?
make
Indeed.
me
Yes.
make me a bluff check.
I have a +2. So
what is
I will
mine?
hero point for a +8.
I will also hero point for the +8 because mine's only +5.
All right. Done and done.
22.
24.
Okay, let's give that a 26 with the assist. Your DC is 26 on the dot.
Oh.
So a dragon claims himself to be far superior to his own kin.
Mm-hmm.
If what you say is true, then mistaken he be. Tell me, little folk, Where is this so-called King of Dragons now?
Right outside the door. And he pushed a block of ice in front of this door, keeping us in here too, so.
The dragon moves in your direction. As he steps forward, he places his claw upon the steel and places his weight firmly upon it. He
Oh my
bangs
God.
hard on the wall. And then, with a heavy, almighty heave, the block starts to slide backwards. Meanwhile, on the outside, Urax turns towards Bectrin.
You, my little dwarven friend, are going to rue the day that you decided to cross me and to try to trick me into serving others. Do you know who I am?
I don't believe we've been properly introduced, but all I ever was trying to do was get a rug. I think this whole thing is just one big misunderstanding.
I am Urax, Lord of the Howling Storm. And there is nothing greater, no standing higher, no king above my own station. And you, little dwarf, shall be nothing more than a tributed memory.
The dragon raises a claw, but then suddenly you hear this. The dragon pauses and sees the stone sliding backwards. Another slam. The dragon takes up a defensive position before the stone bursts and is destroyed. The dragon stepping out into the room, followed by some of our heroes, all of our heroes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
get the map open, that's right.
all right, and
I
Kyria,
love the confidence. Yeah.
and Kyria, you are being flown upon the back of the dragon that you have found.
Oh, we have our own dragon army.
At this point, Urax yells.
What? This is impossible. Who are you? How did you get here? This treasure does not belong to you. It is mine. This treasure belongs to you. Foolish dragon blood. This whole citadel is mine. These treasures and trinkets are mine. These little folk are mine. And I am a very greedy dragon. I have no intention of sharing with the likes of you.
The dragons roar and hiss at each other. And we are going to go into initiative.
Yeah! Dragon battle!
All right, Cromwell, you're up first, followed by the Fortune Dragon, Rill, Kyrie, Urax, the Bad Dragon, Mistwin, Bectrin, and then Makar. All right.
Is the
bad
fortune dragon on our side?
Yeah.
No,
Sort of neutral.
For
He
the
owns
moment,
us. Yeah.
Correct.
He owns us.
All right, I'll be
But-
right back. I just need to grab a quick drink. Cromwell, you are up first.
Okay.
Yeah.
but
Dragon
let's
battle,
just-
yeah!
Let's just remember, this is probably a very even battle considering how many buffs Urax got.
Mm-hmm. Dude, I wonder how this is gonna end. Like, are we gonna like? Oh.
Well, remember, it never we. It's never been confirmed that we have to fight the Fortune Dragon.
Yeah, true. I mean, technically, we did bluff it into believing us, so if we can just leave it alone.
I'm shocked that worked.
That was insane!
The fact that we had the similar idea.
Also, looking at it on the map, your axis is actually bigger than the Fortune Dragon, but I'm assuming the Fortune Dragon is going to be stronger. It's like, it's just...
like Varian said, it's not on our side.
Oh my gosh.
Oh boy. This is...
And we have a Mist Dragon now? Or, I mean, Kyrie has a Mist Dragon now?
Yeah. I like how he goes, these little ones are mine too.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
like-
shit.
Like,
Let's go.
yeah.
All right.
Cromwell.
Woo!
Right. So Urax is unhappy with us.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's see if this dragon is well. Let's see what it's made of.
Flesh.
I hope so. So I'm stepping in. I don't know if he would get attack. I've only got obviously usual 5-foot range.
He does have an attack of opportunity. The dragon sees you approach.
Or does he get it if I'm before him in the first round of combat?
Technically, he is still aware and in
Okay.
danger mode.
Yeah. So combat started. It's not like it's not surprise.
Yeah. So he's not flat-footed. He is going to. He is defensive though, so I wouldn't say he's going to use his fangs or his claw. He's going to use his tail to try and
Alright.
whip around and hit you. Ooh, but we'll miss with a 2.
Oof,
I don't like
that's
that.
lucky.
So yeah. So the tail swings past as you're running forward. You duck underneath it. The tail swings overhead.
Okay. All right, and I will try and land a hammer blow into him. Double fist. Poof. I can't remember. I seem to recall dragons were all immune to stuns and things, but I'll throw a stunning fist in just in case.
All right.
Sorry, I'm just trying to remember all the tabs with the lack of stuff going on here.
Nice, solid hit with the dragon gauntlets. 2 hits in the body.
All right. I'm not sure how I add extra dice to it, so I'll just roll 3d6 again after this.
Sure. All right. So 23, and then another 13. All right, done and done. Thunderous blows resonate as the dragon is very actually impressed at how hard you managed to hit him.
And you took both fists. All right. Yes, that's it. Moving in, ducking a tail, and oof.
All right.
How solid do you feel? Like, I don't know how you gauge damage reduction and like DR and stuff in this, but I imagine it would feel like you're just not. Like you're
No,
hitting,
actually, you got through all of his damage
steel.
reduction.
Okay.
Ooh.
However,
Right.
this dragon, the fortune dragon,
Mhm.
You arrogant young child. Do you think just because you killed the Triaxons that lived here, you are now entitled to my domain? All you did was kill the people cleaning my palace. If you want the throne, boy, you face the king. And I'll only say this to you once, so heed my words carefully. Get out!
And as he says this, he is going to use his sonic breath weapon.
Whoa.
Unfortunately,
I'm
Oh,
guessing
no.
is neutral doesn't really care about us exactly.
no, correct.
Yeah.
It is a
That's fine.
50-foot cone that travels 150 foot.
Oh, he's gonna blast a hole through the whole castle.
All right. I need a reflex save from you and from the other dragon. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, it's almost a 20.
All right. Well, Tim, 26 is the precise DC that you needed.
Oh!
Duck that too while I'm ducking the tail.
It's so fuck me.
He lays down right next to this dais and it just goes right over him.
Yeah, I just flatten myself.
It just skins off your bum.
All right.
Oh, excuse me. Whew.
Okay. it's
How
not,
many damage dice is that?
1 moment.
Those are about the 8s.
All right, that is 74 sonic damage. Which, because he has crit fumbled, doubles to 148 damage.
Jesus.
Whoa!
You watch as literally the scales rip off the hide and the wings of the dragon. He tries to hold himself firm, but is basically just pushed back. How much damage do you take, Cromwell?
Got evasion.
Evasion. You managed to avoid it somehow. As you dodge the roar of this dragon. All right. He steps onto his throne with his move action and is now taking his seat. You watch as Yurak sort of spits a ton of blood, just like, fuck. As we then go to Rill.
Okay. I can't move, then move again. So real.
You can if you don't want to do anything
the
else.
door here, and I will channel healing. Yeah, I'll just use my last channel healing.
All right. As you say a prayer to Saren Ray, your healing energy wafts outwards, healing 17 to everyone around you.
I can re-roll ones.
Oh, so that is 22.
Okay.
All right, so everyone
Nice.
heals 22 hit points. Sorry, should I say Mistwin and Makar do? 10,
Yep,
20,
I just healed that.
30. Yeah. All right.
I was at 25, now I'm at 3.
Done and done. Kyrie, atop
Yeah.
your newfound draconic steed. You've seen the rippling shockwave of death. What do you do?
Oh, I was muted. I said cry. I would like to study both of the dragons that I am not astride.
Mm-hmm. Yep, easy done.
For my edification, insofar as attacks of opportunity,
Mhm.
it's not just like this has to be an active enemy for me to trigger that if I pass through.
If the fortune dragon feels you're a threat, he might take a swing at you.
Okay. He's got such a large. Okay.
He's so big.
He is. Okay, I'm just going to up here. I make it all the way to here. Woo!
The dragon carries you, unless you don't want it to.
I mean, he can. I just didn't want to assume that he wants to get in this shit.
Oh yeah, no, he's letting you ride him, and he has a 200-foot move speed.
God damn. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. Can you show me where the? Not where.
You want to see how
The
far
degree of
200
the angle
feet
of the
is?
cone. No. The degree of the angle of the cone, because I'm trying to stay out of it while getting close.
Oh right.
You say 150, right?
I'm getting
Okay.
there.
Yeah, it's 150 foot, but it's 50 foot wide.
Oh.
So I can't hold an action after I've moved, right? Or can I?
You cannot hold an action, no. So it
Okay,
goes like
then-
this.
Try to giant bow at him.
Yeah, I'll just stay here for now then.
Okay, done and done.
I honestly want to see what these two are gonna do. Yeah.
All right, we then go to Urax. He basically starts cussing in Draconic. A lot of words that one should not be calling their mother. Oh, it's a 200-foot fly speed, by the way.
Yeah.
Just for the folks at home. All right. You watch as Urax turns and says,
You insignificant old worm. I am the Lord of the Howling Storm. Do you think that your petty little declaration it makes me afraid? Fuck you!
he opens up his mouth and you watch as the entire area begins to chill.
Ooh.
All right, I need reflex saves from everyone in that cone as he returns the breath weapon.
Oh.
But this one is ice and snow.
Jeez. Oh no.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
It's not a good
Hero
number.
point on that.
And not
God, I was muted.
not
I
a
was saying I
single
will use a
person.
hero point on it.
All right, you can use a hero point on it.
Not a single person is within my reach.
Oh
to-
no.
For fortune.
I am also immune to cold for whatever comes my way.
It is
Oh,
cold.
right. True.
Yep, it is all cold damage.
You probably didn't need
Oh,
to use a
Then I
hero
didn't
point,
need that.
though.
Yeah, I thought it was physical and cold. Okay,
Nah, just cold.
The dragon you're riding?
He takes
yeah,
half.
that's true.
6, 7, 8,
D4s with the other end of D8s.
Sweet Jesus.
Alright, that is 50 points of damage, which translates to 25 points of damage to your dragon, no damage to Cromwell, and the full 50 points of damage, which is negated because you're immune to cold, to you. The Fortune Dragon halves it to 25 cold damage. But if I'm looking at my sheet correctly, and I think I know I am,
Uh-oh.
I have an
No.
option here for 1 1 immunity. Do I want that to be cold immunity?
Yes.
Ooh. I'll tell you what. I'll roll odds and evens. Odds, yes. Evens, no. All right, we'll take up the cold immunity. All right, I'm going to just write this down. Fortune Dragon gains cold immunity. Done and done. All right. So the Fortune Dragon takes no damage. As the breath weapon lands, there's a smirk over Urax's mouth. He is certain that he has emerged victorious, but when he sees the Fortune Dragon unscathed, he is now perpetually worried. As we then go to Mistwind.
Mistwind will stay right here and cast Cure Critical Wounds on herself.
Okay.
Bam.
All right. Done and done. Vectron, you're up next.
Well, there is literally nothing I can do. So I might just hold since I seem to be out of range of everything right now. Both their attacks and my own. So yeah, I think we're going to do that because I can't do anything without getting closer, and then I'm in range of both attacks. So we're definitely not doing that.
It's true. You could go up behind the Fortune Dragon and use it for cover from the breath weapon. And keeping in mind, you would notice as the Fortune Dragon came out into this area, the bearskin rug you're after is on the back of the Fortune Dragon.
Yeah, but is it going to be smart to run up there and try to nick it right off his back? I feel like that's not a good idea.
Never a good idea.
Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't.
What we have to do
I'll tell you what. I'm going to go behind him. I'm going to try to grab the rug, and then if he notices, I'll just hold it up and be like, you dropped this, sorry.
All right. You make your way around to the back. I need you to make me a stealth check. As you are trying very hard to sneak around.
My best skill.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's your number one skill. Also,
Yeah,
welcome
everybody
in,
knows
Emmanuel.
dwarves are stealthy.
Yes. That's pretty good. 17.
I'll say that's actually not bad.
Because it rolls like plus 50.
Yeah, his
Right.
perception's plus 28, but you know, we'll see how it goes.
Hey.
There you go.
Oh, I was like,
Neil.
I saw the one that's blurred on my screen a little bit.
No.
Sorry. Yeah.
All right. So, Bectrin, you do sneak around the back. However, the dragon doesn't seem bothered by you yet. Now, if you want to try and climb up onto it, you can make a climb check to try and scale the back of the Fortune Dragon to try and get up to where the bearskin rug that you're after happens to be.
Sorry, I muted myself for a second. I'm not going to climb him.
Okay.
However, is there any way that I could throw my Dan Bong up there under it? Is there any sort of like opening where I can get it under it and use the returning to bring it back?
Ooh, good question. You know what, Emmanuel, given that you are a new person in chat, can you type in exclamation D20 for me? And let's see how we go. Hi for your benefit. So exclamation D20 in chat. I'm just gonna change the music real quick while we're waiting.
Ooh.
All right, a 13 from Emmanuel. Okay. There is a slight gap where the bearskin rug happens to be. Ooh, Dragon Hunter music.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, I like this one. No worries. Have a great night. Nice to meet you. All right.
All right. How slight of a gap are we talking?
Probably about the size of a cannoli.
Oh.
All right.
But
I'm
lots of
gonna
things
go
to
ahead
do.
and hold off on this plan for now and just stay behind him.
All right, done and done.
That bullet is a cannoli.
Makar, you're up next.
All right. Seeing that Vectron has kind of moved in behind him, because Makar was kind of gonna get the same idea. Maybe try to go up to the bearskin rug while they're fighting. Maybe he won't pay attention to us. So, Makar is going to use the belt of the weasel and turn into a weasel.
All right. Your body shifts and morphs and transforms you into a small mammal with white fur and a fluffy tail. You are now a weasel.
All the tail it's like tipped in gold because it's like his hair and stuff too. So, white weasel with tipped gold tips on it.
Sure.
And I'm going to try and climb the fortune dragon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a climb check as you try to climb.
Do I use like weasel stats climb check or my own climb check still?
Probably be the weasel's one.
Okay, because I was gonna say I have a good climb check, but I need to find weasel stats then. So 1 sec. Just type weasel in there. Monster weasel. There we go. Climb plus 10. That's actually better than what I have. Damn. Oh, it didn't turn. It was a 14, but didn't tilt over. But still 6. So 16 climb.
All right, your target number is. Your target number is 20, unfortunately.
Okay.
You can use that hero point to succeed.
Oh yeah, that gives me a +4. You know what? Yeah, let's do it.
All right. That is your hero point gone, and you can climb up and scale the dragon.
So Vector, right by you, you see a little weasel then jump up onto the back and kind of like snake jump, you know, like a slinky jumping up.
This is how we die.
Vectron's gonna think
Like
that's
a little
weird, but he's not
bouncy.
gonna say anything.
And I'm gonna make my way towards the pelt of the bear pelt.
All right, you begin to make your way towards the bear pelt. Cromwell, you are up next.
There's a bit a lot of breath weapons exchanging across here.
Breath weapons have a 1d4 cooldown, so they can't use them again this round.
Okay, so at least one round.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Damn it, that guy got pushed back so far.
He definitely did.
Hmm. Is everyone else hiding behind the Fortune Dragon?
Yes.
Except me.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll just move up. Well, actually, first I'll activate my gem skin. I have a feeling this thing is gonna hurt if it connects.
Rail calls out, "Careful you don't slip
On what?
with the slippery ice that you're standing on."
Is the whole thing slippery ice?
Yes.
Yeah, you missed the acrobatics check that had to be made to get across.
Oh yeah, the skating dwarves. Nice.
All right, so you barely got it. Got it.
All right, you're good. So so Monk Fist suddenly skates along the ground.
And yeah, was this dragon immune to stun? We didn't end up rolling it before, but I'm not sure if there was much point.
Yes, he is immune to stun.
Yeah, okay. All right. Let's try again. See if I can punch this guy. I'll let the stunning fist, and this time I'll try and make him sickened. Sickened that such a small creature is punching him quite hard.
All right, a solid hit. As you slide up, your fist raised. All right, 24 damage. Followed by an additional 9. Oh, he is not looking great. Anything else?
No, because I have to keep doing a full move just to get to this guy.
All right. The Fortune Dragon. Now.
Oh yeah, sorry. It is a fort save against the sickened, unless he can't be sickened as well.
Natural 20 for 37.
Oh.
I just made it. Yeah.
Yeah, just very
That's
narrowly.
also
Very
close.
narrowly.
Yeah. Very close.
Hey, McClover, good to see you. Thank you so much. Hero point for each player, courtesy of our dear friend McClover. Thank you, McClover.
Nice.
Thank you.
Might need that.
Where are all my jinx points? It's fine.
You have 3 of them.
I know that. I'll use them. Don't you worry. I will definitely use them. And Laura is granting inspiration. Who are you granting inspiration to, my dear? Okay. There we go. The Fortune Dragon flies over
Ugh.
to this dragon
I go with it.
and uses a spear from its tail and flicks it around, almost like a scorpion sting. And as it does so, stabs and impales
Yeah.
the dragon in the body. As the Fortune Dragon looks at his bleeding comrade.
Long live
And you watch as Yrax, Lord of the Howling Storms, falls in battle. Cromwell, you have received divine healing. You are now on full health and have been treated as if you have had a full rest.
Oh, I needed that.
Also,
Just for later
RPs.
if he needs it.
It feels like I haven't slept in months.
Yeah, Cromwell also got the inspiration.
And Cromwell, you also have inspiration. And RPG Dinosaur Bob, thank you so much for raiding in, you bloody beautiful legend, you. So,
Well, I
Bennett,
guess inspiration. Is this
No,
treasure
the
dragon about to try and
inspiration-
kill us too?
I mean, maybe.
The inspiration was for
So-
Neil. The divine healing is for.
Ah, okay,
Oh,
sorry.
really?
Inspiration is from Makar.
Mhm.
Okay. Now,
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Now, for the people who have just joined in with the raid, our heroes are basically, how do I even describe it? They are trying to retrieve ingredients to make a potion in the Baba Yaga's hut to try and find the Baba Yaga so that they can return her to their homeland, because that's what needs to happen. The last ingredient they need is a bearskin rug, which is currently on the back of a fortune dragon. A dragon who is obsessed with treasure and possessions, who has just fought off and killed a traitor who tried to usurp his throne. The battle is technically over, but right now Makar, our arcane archer, has transformed himself into a weasel to try and sneak up onto the back of the fortune dragon to steal the bearskin rug that they need. Let's find out what happens after the fortune dragon slew his ally, or slew the usurper, and now turns its attention to the rest of you. The dragon, its gaze meeting each of you for a fleeting moment. Even you, Makar, even though you're on its back, you feel the presence of it staring at you.
I think Weasel Bakar would then at that point just freeze. Like when a predator like looks at you and you stop moving. You know? It's like
Well, it seems as though they who claimed themselves to be a king of my domain did not live up to the standards. Now what shall I do with you, little furry friend? Are you here to steal from me, like this petulant dragon was about to? Would you usurp me, tiny little person?
I don't think I have the energy to transform back, so I think I'm going to actually speak in Weasel.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I don't know if it can understand, but I'm going to say, we don't wish to usurp. We mainly came for the rug. We're on a quest to bring back the Baba Yaga to help our home, which is on another planet.
All right. Penet redeemed an inside bonus. Pleading to this dragon in Weasel is likely not going to work. However, what you do realize is that this dragon is all about treasure. The more valuable, likely, the more invested this dragon might be in helping you. Right now, you kind of woke him up and made him aware of what was going on while he was sleeping with his loot. If you want more from him, you'll need to give more.
Okay. I guess
Does Makar know this, or do we all know this?
You all know this.
Ideas? Anyone?
I mean, what is the... I mean, we trade him something that's worth more than the rug. and then maybe he lets us leave. I could give him something. I've got a bunch of items. I mean, we all got a bunch of items on us, but
Could ask as a favor for alerting him to this other dragon.
true.
Sure. Not getting anywhere. Rill takes his hand axe out and he says, "Oh great dragon, I offer this in return for the rug," and I hoik the axe across the ice.
All right. It slides over and he has a look at it. This is your lore keeper axe type thing?
Stealer, yes.
He inspects it carefully.
Ah, yes. A valuable trinket indeed. For the bearskin rug, you say?
Yes.
This is an agreeable arrangement.
He reaches over his back and takes the bearskin rug and lays it down in front of you. As he does, he then takes the axe and places it on his person. You have acquired the bearskin rug.
Yay! I will then make my way down the back and get off the dragon so I don't piss him off anymore.
All right. As you jump down the back of the dragon, I fell off the wagon. Fell off the dwagon. You quickly make your way over to where the others are.
And I turn back into my car.
Sure. All right. The scene is still yours.
You sure, Will, with the axe? I mean, that was your...
Yeah. We gotta get out of here. Let's go.
Oh, okay. Alright. Thank you, Mr. Fortune Dragon, Almighty Fortune Dragon.
The dragon nods its head and allows you to leave.
Alright, let's go.
You follow your way back. Nestled through the canyons and icy crevices, you make your way back out into the fields where you left the Baba Yaga's hut. Tied to one of the nearby woodland trees, the hut seems restless, hopping up and down on the spot, only stopping ever so often for a quick breather. You see it in the distance long before you can actually make it out. The silhouette is remarkable and unmistakable. Now, as you guys are traveling, are you guys doing anything at all? Anything in particular?
Is there any rests in between? Like, how many days go by between us going from here to the hut, I guess?
I'd say a day, but you haven't slept, if that makes sense.
Okay. I gotcha. I will, I guess, cast, well, because, well, not cast, I'm gonna use up some of my arcane points to get some spells back. So I'm gonna use 2 to get a level 4 back, because I can use half the amount to get, my spells back now with greater, I think it's called greater, greater spell recall, I think, or no, improved spell recall. It lets me take back half the amount of the spell that I need. So I'm gonna use 2 to get back pyrotechnic eruption. I'm gonna use, if it rounds down, I'll use 1 to get back a level 3, which is fly, and then I will use 2 more to get back my 2 scorching rays.
All right, sure, not a problem.
I have 3 left.
I would like to get to know
Nope, never mind. I have 0 left.
my dragon, so that's what I'll be doing.
All right, your dragon is still afraid of the fortune dragon.
That's fair.
So Makar sits there and just regains spell slots. That's it. That wasn't. I was waiting this whole time for something.
I guess. Sorry. I guess Makar would just be looking back just to make sure that, because part of him thinks that dragons, like, they go on their word, but also sometimes they can lie. So he's kind of checking behind us, making sure the fortune dragon's not chasing them.
Sure, make a
down.
perception check.
Oops. Oh, there it is. Ooh, 27.
That's pretty good.
You just see it in the distance, holding Rill's hand axe, chopping trees down.
Minecraft against this new village that just took all the treasure from.
All right, you're outside the bed, dancing out of the Baba Yaga. Now what?
Was there anything left in the riddle?
We got the 200.
Who else has the rest of the stuff?
I think Kyria had the statue of the 200 griffin, right?
Yeah, I have the
That we
double-headed
owned.
eagle idol
Or the
thingy,
eagle,
is what I
yeah.
marked it as.
And then we
Okay.
got
So
the
I'm going to remove that tattoo from myself.
and then we got the bearskin rug.
I placed it on the ground, in front of the hut.
Mm-hmm.
What was the rest of the riddle? I
Um,
was trying to find it. But,
All right.
yeah, we had it in the Discord chat, but
That's okay. The
Yeah,
riddle
I find
is.
it there.
Let's see. Okay. Up. No, that's not it.
I'm looking in Discord, but I think it was a picture paste rather than text.
yeah, it was a picture. Yeah.
Can't search for it.
Let's see if I can just scroll back.
Baba Yaga has gone on off to see her only son, but a trash left behind if the breadcrumbs you can find.
Yeah, it's one of the crows that
Before
said
picking
it.
up several objects from the shelves, dropping in front of the PCs, first I take a stuffed two-headed eagle from the shelf, then place an iron spur and a drinking horn beside it. Next I take an elephant tusk and a small hand mirror, drop them atop a bearskin rug. Ravens then disappear, repeating the cryptic phrase a final time. Right, so these should be the breadcrumbs. So we could attempt to use the cauldron in the hut, I believe.
Hmm?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's
All right.
go and ritual this stuff.
You head over towards the Baba Yaga's hut, but no sooner
butt
than
hut?
you, no sooner than you do, the fortune dragon, whom you did not notice, lands in front of you. He smiles and he says, behind a toothy grin covered in magic swords that are, sort of stapled to his face, he says, I knew... What's up? Sorry.
I knew there was something strange about you. The Baba Yaga's dancing hut. Now, why didn't you tell me you had such a rare piece in your collection? I would be so happy to take it off of your hands, free of charge.
Well, we kind of need that to get home, unless you have another way of traveling through dimensions and time and space.
Not on me, I'm afraid. But I'm afraid.
This is ours.
But I'm afraid that I cannot let such a collector's item simply slip through my fingers. Do not worry about returning to your home. It'll be dead soon, in any case.
Don't worry about returning what, sorry?
Do not worry about returning home. Your world will be dead soon.
Well, and we are trying to prevent that.
What That's how she feels about it.
Look, we understand you are a very powerful being, but do you really want to get on the bad side of the Baba Yaga herself?
I think he knows that she's not here.
Make an intimidation check.
I wasn't really trying to intimidate, but
Well, that's
Isn't that
you
what
did.
it was?
Yeah.
trying to.
Legitimately what you did.
Sounded like it.
I
It's like, hey,
was trying
fuck
to
you, buddy. I'm
more
gonna smash your
use-
face in. Make an intimidate check. Oh, I wasn't trying to intimidate him.
No, I was trying to use logic.
Too intimidating.
Like I don't think.
You were attempting to coerce him through a
Fine,
fear
I'll
of
use my
something.
hero. I'm not even gonna bother rolling because I can't pass anyway.
How do you know? You don't even know what the DC is. Go on, tell me what the DC
Yeah, you
is.
could roll a natural 20.
It could be 5.
Exactly.
It could be
Come
5.
on! I've got the worst charisma in the party, and I've rolled every diplomacy check under the sun. Just go for it.
I have probably the best, and I
Natural
know it's
20.
not gonna do shit. Where's my
Natural 20.
intimidate? Ooh, whopping +5.
That's
That's
better
great.
than mine.
And mine's
Actually,
-2. So do you want me to
I'm
try
a
it?
charisma character, and
The DC is gonna be like 30 something.
It's
I
not
would
about the
put 6,
DC.
I mean.
It's about that's what you're doing.
But also, again, last I checked, you don't determine what the DCs are, Marcus.
Well, I don't.
But you
But
can
based
just...
upon the last.
Oh, so every single DC has to be identical to be exactly the same at every single given time?
No.
I know.
But
What
when
we call this
things
is...
have a pattern.
What we call this is talking out one's buttocks.
There could have been a secret +30 for mentioning the Baba Yaga.
Exactly. You have no idea. If you want to defeat yourself, by all means, you may choose not to roll. I will just tell you what you roll based on what your actions are. But if you don't want to take it, you don't have to take it.
I rolled. I got a 19.
All right. With a 19, the mention of the Baba Yaga does give him pause. However, he does not believe that this is the only Baba Yaga's hut. He rattles
Really?
on. He rattles on
There's
a
more.
Well, he rattles on a
Wow.
bunch of different ideas, such as the idea that the Baba Yaga's hut doesn't teleport, but simply connects through an interior system of portals to other Baba Yaga's huts that are around the world.
Interesting.
Actually,
Okay.
that would make a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, if
Well, then maybe you let us go
if
inside.
if you let us
and
go
then you can have
inside,
the hut.
then we'll either be there when you take the hut or not.
We'll just be living in the house. And you can
Make a
take it.
diplomacy check, Tim.
Can I assist?
What did you
Since I was
say?
also saying stuff. I said that like because since we're there anyway.
Yeah,
like,
you can
Not
assist.
negative.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we should use the idea I had earlier.
I will use my fortune ability for Cromwell.
Sure.
So Cromwell, you can re-roll that.
It could be worse.
All right. Cromwell, you also get a +2.
Oh, that's slightly better. So
For
17,
17?
and then
No. Unfortunately, your words fall on deaf ears. As the Baba Yaga's hut currently stands to attention in the middle of the woods, the dragon... Ooh, what does the dragon do? Ooh, does the dragon have... Yes, he does. He begins to carve something into the side of the Baba Yaga's hut. Roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Wait, I have an idea. Can I try my idea? I'm sure it's not going to work, but I want to try it.
Sure, by all means.
All right, I'm gonna to the group quietly. I'm gonna be like, get ready to run, right? And then I'm gonna point off to the side and be like, oh look, a sexy dragon. You should go get that. And then we all run to the hut.
Make a bluff check.
All right.
Vectrin is the only
Sexy
person I haven't
dragon.
used my fortune on yet. So
You should have said, "Look, another treasure dragon."
It's better than the 0 I rolled before.
That's fair, but a 7 is not going to cut it.
I didn't think so.
I apparently should have been the one to do that. My bluff is actually not bad.
I told you I have a -1 on anything charisma based.
that's double mine.
All right, well, now what? He is not looking
All right.
in the direction Vectrin has pointed. He is looking square at Vectrin.
Vector hit
And
it on
he,
the
and he looks
finger,
like he's
cause
about
him
to try and
write weird.
carve stuff into the hut.
Yes.
Hit it with the finger,
Yes,
Vector.
well, I mean, as much as you might want the hut, it's not yours yet. Hands off.
Ooh, I like that. He turns around and says, make me.
Okay.
Make
I
me.
like the bluff suggestion.
Punch him in the face.
All right.
All right, make your attack.
Before-
All right, Cromwell,
Before
you go
you
up.
do that, Cromwell, can I use a spell on Cromwell? Or we're in initiative, technically, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So never mind. Yeah, go ahead. Oh,
All right.
I'm not actually doing it, but I like McBluff's suggestion of Kyrie going, look, it's a sexier dragon.
All right. Cromwell, you land a hit, but unfortunately you hit a tower shield, and the magic dissipates your blow.
with a 30? Damn.
Ah, dear boy. Do you think your paltry attacks have an effect on me? Allow me to show you true fear and violence. So much violence.
Just, it won't actually do anything, but can I just activate my Big Sky ability out of frustration, which makes it's a combat maneuver bonus once a day, but it makes a piece of metal shatter just to break that shield. I've never used it. I don't know what we got that from, but it was some
Sure.
fortune card.
I know.
or
I do
something.
remember. I do remember it. All right.
Yeah.
You can break your totem and allow that to happen. You get a
No,
reroll
no,
on your.
this is Big Sky. It was once.
Yeah,
a
it was
day
one of the.
ability.
Yeah, it was tarot, not totem.
Tarot, yeah.
You get a reroll on this attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. You got witch abilities from your tarot card.
I do, but they're not going to have any effect. It's spells.
Oh, I thought that's what that was.
No, this is Big Sky. This was the tarot reading that we
Gotcha.
All right.
got, which
Break
just
it.
makes a random piece of metal shatter, and it just might make this one shatter.
It's funny. Just slowly whittle him down. Whoa! Oh, that's the
threat.
dragon, yeah.
Oh, but crit not confirmed. All right.
Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, that is.
Roll your damage. Nice. 27. He was
I'll have to
initially.
make a I'll have to make a thing for the extra d6s on that. haven't I?
Yes, yeah. Now he was originally going to ignore you guys and continue on with his work, but now he's pissed off, as you've punched him square in the side.
Start
Cromwell,
carving into our hut.
how did you end up over there?
Pick on someone your own size.
That was where the
He
dragon
was fighting the other dragon.
before.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
fighting the
We're
other
not
dragon.
on. We're not on
You
this
said-
map anymore. Remember?
You said we left, so
All right, valid point. Yes, I keep forgetting we're on a different map. All right, the fortune dragon is not amused. Not amused at all. Full attack. You ready for this?
Oh jeez.
Oh, that's abysmal.
Ooh.
Okay. Hit. Fumble. Hit, hit, hit. I'm going to use a jinx point to reroll one of my fumble.
Oh my
That was
God,
attack,
Is this where
70?
3 people die?
attack number 2.
Considering that's a 70 to hit.
Okay, here we go. -5 to an attack. That would have been a claw. Okay, cool. All right, so they're all hits. Okay, bite attack.
That was against my car.
Oh, was it? It'll still hit.
Nope.
it
Cromwell.
doesn't matter.
The last one, yeah, it was.
Just
Okay,
to get
so-
ones to miss.
Yep. So Cromwell, you have been bitten. One claw comes in, pins you to the ground. The second claw.
These are all individual.
Individual,
damages?
yeah. Yep.
Okay, so
And then the
So
second
30.
claw
I'm waiting to see what the
rips
full one
against
is.
your shoulder. Reaches down with its head and hits you with a pair of deadly horns.
for
And last but not least, with a crack of a tail, that's another
5.
20 damage.
okay, so 5 DRs.
Pretty good.
Do you reduce it by 5?
Each
No,
each
5
attack is
for
reduced.
Each attack, yeah.
Oh.
All right. Done
Oh,
and
sorry,
done.
unless he has adamantine, which possible.
He does not know.
Okay. Phew.
So how much damage did you take then in total?
56.
Jeez.
All right.
And that's because that's 50 less than he did.
Whoa.
All right, Makar, you're up next. Yeah, this thing is a beast.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah,
really,
I
you're
see
up
what
next.
Cromwell's doing, and he seems to be the most effective at fighting this, so I'm gonna do what we figured out before. I'm gonna do a spell on Cromwell. I'm using Pyrotechnic Eruption.
I mean, you might
Um,
want to
No, he's
check and
used
analyze
it.
the dragon.
Nah,
first.
he has used it. He has used pyrotechnics on you.
Oh, that is true, I guess, yeah, but yeah, I already used it on him.
A stream
Sorry.
of fire flies in your direction.
You know, I don't
Um,
appreciate being shot, okay?
So technically it is a save unless you want to just choose to not save. But
Fire? Doesn't he take fire and turn it back out?
that's what I
But
did.
that's
But,
not necessarily a good thing in every situation when you don't know what the
yeah, so
application
yeah, I'll drop the
does.
save
Yeah.
on you.
Well,
Oh,
Cromwell fumbles, which means
So-
technically it's a critical hit. Hey, and you know what? Ta-da! Backstab.
I told you guys! Makar was secretly the back. I told you. How long
What
ago
a
did I say
plot
that?
twist!
Done it so many times.
you take
You know,
87
Ah,
Oh,
fire
no,
damage.
this could heal him. You don't just throw random elements at dragons.
So you take 87 fire. You said you're immune to fire,
One does not simply walk into Mordor.
All right.
and then you double it, I guess.
Pick a number
Is he
between
taking
1
any
to 5.
damage?
2.5.
1,
Yeah.
2, and then I rip this card in half.
Woohoo!
Oh,
This-
cool.
this- yeah,
Do not roll
whatever
for
you stop at.
damage. The damage is simply maximized.
Oh damn! So 22 d6 damage.
So 22
So 100,
times 6.
132.
So 66 plus another 66.
All right.
Because that's 11 times 6 is 66.
Now, are you?
Jeez.
You're not immune to fire, are you, Cromwell?
Fire, yes.
You are. Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a jinx point. I'm going to reduce your immunity to 50 points of resistance instead of immunity
Oh gosh.
for 1 round. So 100 and how much?
It's
132
132 for max.
132.
So just 66 then, because it was just 11d6 then
No, no.
for original.
132 minus 50
50. Yeah.
is
Oh,
86.
50, sorry.
Yeah.
But you
so
said
take-
50% damage. Sorry.
No, I
No.
said 50.
Yeah,
Okay.
as in you've got energy resist 50. All right, so that is 86 points of damage from the fire. So as this one hits you, you're like, accustomed to it, and your immunity kicks in, and you're like, oh yeah,
I'm not
got this.
accustomed to it. I don't like him shooting me.
No, I'm good. I've got to take
I
no
never
damage.
said I was okay with
Yes,
this.
that's why I had to roll the reflex, yeah.
I didn't take any damage. Then suddenly it's like, ow, 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 son of a bitch, and it's just burning hot.
I feel like I should punch him just to see how he likes it.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
probably a good
That's
idea.
fair.
On-
Is
On
the
the bright
143
side.
accurate, Cromwell?
If that was whatever I had plus the 80 something, yeah.
Yeah.
should be.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Just think about it though. At least Cromwell still deals up 264 fire damage back.
But we're assuming this thing is not immune to fire.
And that just fucking hurt me. Yeah, huh?
So, Makar, after shooting your ally, we then go to Rill.
He's the
I
worst
think we are
ally.
also be running towards the hut too. So.
Okay.
McBluff has redeemed insight bonus. Your insight bonus is this creature is immune to fire.
Oh, well, that was okay.
I'm gonna
Nice.
kill my car.
It's not even an action to
Because
literally do a
we
check
found
before
out it was
that.
immune to ice. We didn't know it was immune to fire.
That's my point.
Just Neil
Oh, I
here
assumed
casually
immune to
killing his
ice.
allies.
I assumed it was ice immunity, so I was like, oh, it must be weak to fire then.
All right, Rill, what do you got?
Alright, whatever. My bad.
It just makes an ass out of you and me. That's all.
Yes,
Um,
you could kill me later. Let's get this done.
Everybody shut the fuck up. Where are we all like in conjunction to like where each of us is standing?
You know what? Let me see if I can put together a map real quick. Oh no, I dropped all my cards. I would have done a map, but right now it's like we're at time, so I didn't really want to do one. But
Okay.
image.
What is Searing Light? Is that a fire spell?
Searing Light. I believe it does fire damage.
It says Divine Power, like the ray of the sun. So I don't know if this radiant thing is
There we go.
is a thing in this.
It'll say fire in there somewhere if it's actually fire damage. And radiant is a type, yeah.
It just says creature struck with this ray of light, 1.8 points of damage per 2 caster levels.
It's just damage.
Doesn't even say it's an actual type of damage.
Yeah, it's just pure damage.
Just spell damage.
Okay.
Yeah, untyped.
The best kind of damage spell.
Yeah, right. You can't get better
Cool
than that.
bananas. So I am going to cast Searing Light at the dragon with my now free outstretched hand.
All right. What's up,
I think
B-Town?
the fire of the sun is a little bit more than just fire damage.
Yeah.
That. And I cast it upon the dragon.
All right, your
Oh.
Searing Light hits.
Dang it. I was hoping it would miss. But anyway. 5-8, I believe.
All right, 27 points of untyped Searing Light damage. The dragon.
I'm not sure how far I can move towards the hut, but I'll move like up this way.
Not a problem. All right, Mistwin, you're up.
Okay. Uh, that spell probably not gonna be helpful at this point. Oh boy, what can I do? I honestly don't know what to do because I want to get in range to use two of my. You know what? I will use, as weird as it's gonna sound, because of the effects, I am going to use the spell Threefold Aspect, which allows me to shift my appearance between my natural age and three idealized age categories: young adult, adulthood, and elderly. Basically, it's the maiden mother crone thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Whereas a young adult, I get +2 to dexterity and constitution, but a -2 to wisdom. Adult, I get +2 to wisdom and intelligence, but -2 to dexterity. And then as an elderly, I get +4 to wisdom and intelligence, but a -2 to strength and dex. They stack with any bonuses or penalties that I'll have from my actual age.
Mm-hmm.
And true seeing reveals my natural appearance, but it doesn't like disable that. So I'll do that and do the elderly, so that way my spells can do a bit more.
And you also get the trait, can I make it to the toilet on time?
Aw.
So yeah, I will do that.
All right. Done and done. Anything else?
Am I able to like do an insight check to like figure out what the hell to do with my newfound wisdom and intelligence?
Phew, that's a good question.
You could
What
join
we
a
try to do.
shuffleboard team with Rill.
Did you have a goal in mind?
Just to like, if there's anything we can do, like if getting to the hut is just the safest and smartest choice, or I really don't know, because I do not want to fight this thing.
All right.
Run
If-
away.
Yeah, if you weren't gonna fight this thing, I'd say you'd need to get it away from the house first, and then try to make a run for it.
I'll let Kyrie know that. She's got the faster thing.
Sure. All right. Well, if that's all, then Kyrie, you're up next.
How am I gonna get this away from the hut?
You got the dragon.
Yeah,
You got
Yours
the
is-
yeah,
dragon.
I can move fast. Why would it come after me instead of the hut? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Steal its keys.
All right.
Jill,
Okay,
it's what?
so it is still studied from before, and if not, I will study it now.
It is
Not
studied.
bothering me either way. Okay. I am going to click buttons. Clicky clacky, clacky clicky. Okay. I am going to try to essentially swoop my happy ass in, if possible. So right here.
Sure.
And I'm gonna fucking tried to stab it, like, on its head, like, from above. Fucking
All right, make your
Kacha in the
yeah,
face.
yeah, make your attack.
Alright. Does flanking apply?
No, because you're above it.
Oh, not that one. God, sorry, I haven't used this in way too long. I'm trying to find my damn pluses.
And Vectrin, you're up on deck.
So... Ah, shit, I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. Can you undo? Oh, it doesn't matter. Didn't do anything. Okay.
Oh,
Suck it.
ooh.
Nice, a critical hit
Only a
from
little bit.
above it.
Of course, this is the first time I'm hitting with the wound, so it will do shit damage.
That's right. Roll it.
Yes. 4.
28 damage. It is partially
And-
resisted, but you do stab it good.
Alrighty. And can I spit out a fuck you?
Sure. All right, you have aggravated it.
Good.
Vectrin, you're up.
All right, just to make sure I understand the situation that Cromwell is in right now.
Mhm.
He is pinned by the dragon's claw and perpetually on fire, yes?
Yes.
Cromwell?
That's amazing.
I mean, he's not pinned.
I think it was just thematically pinning me from all the attacks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not
Basically,
Okay,
it was
so
like
you're not actually
raking.
pinned.
Yeah, it was raking instead of ripping up. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. If I'm able to move him, does that stop the fire damage?
Yes, it says anyone attempting to touch the target takes damage using the same amount of dice as the last time the
That's
target
not what he asked.
attempted a save. Yeah,
What he-
it's,
so- no,
a
but what
creature
he-
can
so-
take
but-
the place. A creature can take the place of the target by bull rushing or grappling it and switching places. The new creature then automatically takes the current round's damage with no saving throw and can begin to attempt reflex saves starting on its next turn.
So basically, the only thing you can do is replace Cromwell.
Okay, so it wouldn't do any good if I just pulled him out of it.
Not
No,
unless you
yeah.
want to take 130 something nonsense damage.
Oh, I don't have to touch him to pull him out of it.
I'm
I'm just
listening.
going to do the Dan Bong thing I did with Makar before. Use my
Ah.
returning
On
to
your
pull him out of
Dan-
it because I've done that before.
So maybe your Denbon would take the
No, no,
damage?
no, no. That'll work. It'll cost you a hero point, but yep, you can do that if you like.
Ooh,
I wouldn't.
cool.
I wouldn't bother.
Why not?
Will you not take fire damage next round if I don't do that?
He reduced
Well,
the
if you
do the most damage
immunity.
to this
He
thing.
reduced the immunity for one
Takes-
round.
That'll be at the end of the next round, so you still have it. You'll still have it for this round. Because remember,
Okay,
it
and
was
then,
activated. It started on Neil's turn. It'll end on Neil's turn.
Yeah, but the damage is done on Neil's turn too.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Well, it says on, I think it's on. Oh, hang on. It says, target takes 1d6 points of damage per caster level, unless it succeeds at a reflex save for half damage. The blade surrounds the target for the duration of the spell, forcing the creature to attempt a new save each round. It doesn't say my round or its round, but I guess
It's
assuming it's my
each round, so a round has to have passed.
Yeah.
which
Gotcha.
is in your turn.
Okay.
All right, but it is up to you as to if you
Ooh.
would like to.
Actually,
The thing is
I have
that
a
is
better
a
idea.
because keeping in mind, Tim, that's more of a mechanical thing versus I want to do the cool
He
thing to save
can-
my
He
friend.
can just stop the spell.
He can. But again, we're talking about like it's also super cool to teleport my friend to safety while he's being on fire. It may not be efficient, but it's still fucking cool.
Better idea.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to lure the dragon away from the hut, yes? That's
Yes.
the plan?
Yep, that's the current plan.
So I'm going to use my pendant to create the copies. I'm going to have one of them bull rush Cromwell to push him out of the way, and the other ones taunt the dragon.
Your creatures,
Because
they're
I create 1d4.
yeah, they're real bodies.
They do. They have 1 hit point.
Dang, you're right. All right, they do. So one of them shoves Cromwell out of the way and disappears as the fire damage will incinerate it.
Yep. And I need to roll a d4 just to see how many I get.
Oh yeah, roll a d4. You get 3.
All right. So yeah, one will take the place of him, and then the other 2 are gonna taunt the dragon and run, and I will do the same and try to move
All right.
with them away from it to get him away from there.
All right.
And then yeah, since the spell dissipates because it killed the target, I guess. So it technically just reduces each round until it's the last one, which would end up being 1d6, and then I think the last round after that it goes away because it goes.
All right,
Yeah,
done and
it
done.
has each time. So
So
Lucas
As
is so hot
you-
right now.
So, as Bectrin runs in a different direction, the dragon's attention is firmly fixed on the illusionary creatures. Still got crit in the head by Kyrie. Does not trust Cromwell and the big glowing energy fist. Rill's okay. The dragon is going to start to inhale.
uh-oh.
And as he does, you watch as he is looking around to decide who is going to sonic shriek at. He turns towards the trio of Bectrins running away. Bectrin, what do you do?
Say it's gonna be this direction. And then when I notice, I'm going to try to get out of the way. I'm going to let them keep running, but I'm going to try to like dip out of the way off into the snow there.
All right.
This way.
As you try to duck out of the way, what you think was supposed to be a breath weapon of sonic energy is instead a scintillating array of rainbow patterned colors. And I need a will save from Cromwell and Bectrin.
Sweet. What's the worst that could happen? It's pretty colors.
As the pretty colors
course, it's
wave
the worst.
over everyone, what do we get for our will saves? That's pretty good. That's a fail, though. Oh, that's 2 fails. All right. 2 failures. As the rainbow colors begin to fascinate you, the dragon looks at the 2 of you, pleased at the result. It stares at Cromwell at first, before raising a tiny claw, on the claw is like kind of like a cool little series of gemstones. And he touches Cromwell. And Cromwell, from your shoulder where he touches you, your body starts to transform into gold. But that's a story for next week, when we return for more Reign of Winter. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had an amazing time. I need to add on to thingy thing. Where are we at? Put over here. Okay, there we go. Fortune Dragon Midas Touch. Once per day. Done. All right. Yes, so these effects and more will be available on all of the characters. We are in currently round 5 of the battle with the Fortune Dragon. Now, if our heroes do get to beat the Fortune Dragon, there is a sizable reward for them, as well as a rare artifact if they are the first to beat them, or the earliest to beat them. So we'll check that out and see how it goes. We will be back Friday for our next adventure, which of course is going to be the 7 Dooms of Sandpoint. So be sure to check that out as well. Thank you, of course, to our sponsors again, Hero Forge, Fantasy Grounds, and Sirenscape. Thank you to all my Patreons for being here. Thank you to everyone who supported us, and keep yeah, big if, and keep us with the lights on. Stay safe, stay cozy, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, guys, game hard or die trying. Bye, folks.
Bye.
Bye.